Hi, I'm Elisa Wood. I'm the editor of Microgrid Knowledge. I'm here today with Mike Kilpatrick. Mike is with S&C Electric, and we're going to talk about Cybersecure Microgrids. Mike, is cybersecurity truly a threat on the grid? Should we really be worried about this, or is it overblown?
It's not overblown, Elisa. As we noted in 2016 in Ukraine, they had an attack. They had an attack in 2015. They know that those viruses are going to be aimed towards the United States and the U.S. electric grid. The U.S. utilities are constantly working on the defenses against cybersecurity attacks. It's one of their key focuses in all the communication systems. So should we be worried? We probably want to be more vigilant about our defense and make sure we do basic protections of the grid. But I think a cybersecurity attack actually poses a greater risk to the electric grid because it's all tied together. And a cybersecurity attack could cascade. The other reason that people put in a microgrid is for natural disaster protection. Mm-hmm. But in a natural disaster event, it tends to be more geographically specific. You get warnings in advance, you get preparation time, people can move out of the way of the danger zone. In cybersecurity, you don't know when it's coming, you don't know how big it's going to be.
So suddenly the power is just out.
Correct. No different than the blackouts we've seen in the 70s and 80s and 2004 or 3 when the East Coast went down. Right. That was due to a fault, not a cybersecurity attack. But you know, 2 days without power on a major grid is billions of dollars lost. So wow. It absolutely is a major concern.
Wow. Is there a particular kind of customer that is now putting in a cybersecure microgrid?
Sure. So it started with the military. Obviously, they have the most critical asset in the time. And in the event of an attack, you have to be able to respond with the military. So the militaries have been putting in cybersecure microgrids for the last 5 years. Part of their Spiders program was in doing that. So they've been focusing on it the most.
Okay. You used the term cybersecure microgrid. Is there a difference between a microgrid and a cybersecure microgrid?
Well, as you know, they have a lot of different, people will say, I have a battery under my desk is a microgrid, right? So there's lots of definitions of whatever, lots of opinions as to what people think microgrids are. Cybersecure microgrid, in our opinion, is where you don't have a central controller that can get attacked. You actually have a decentralized approach. The way you do a microgrid is you're decentralized generation and decentralized energy storage or renewables generation that can disconnect from the grid. In a cybersecure microgrid, you actually have distributed intelligence amongst the devices. So you have to have multiple layers of defense, not just one big brain that can get hacked.
So multiple points.
Multiple points.
So correct. A very, very intelligent microgrid.
Correct.
Yes.
That can talk to each one of its members, interrogate and understand that they're a known member. And if one of those members were to get taken out, either from physical or a cybersecure attack, the microgrid itself would continue to operate if one was attacked.
It's really fascinating. Thank you so much, Mike. This is very interesting. Appreciate your time today.
Thank you.